it important to study before a test? Well, here's a few hints. Before I start the speech setting is going to be in a high school gymnasium in front of the high school student body, and they're about to take either their SAT or ACT test. So we're just going to give them some hints and tips and persuade them to study beforehand, basically. They have a few weeks beforehand, so better preparation, better ready. Alright, so welcome. Why is it important to study before your exam? Well, you're definitely not going to be studying your exam on that day, and it also is better if you study beforehand, so you get better grades. The more time you put into it, the better your grade will be. Now, everybody does do the cramming. I'm guilty of it myself, but cramming doesn't always help. What we suggest is take yourself to set some time apart, that way you can get into studying. So we got some hints and tips. So hopefully, the reason why it is better to study with these hints and tips to help you get your passing grade. So first off, create basically a schedule. So say your test is in like 2 weeks. Say you're going to study 3 days out of that whole week, including weekends. So you do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's your schedule for the next 2 weeks until your test is on. So make sure to create a schedule. You write notes. If you're more of a visual, hands-on learner, that's also great. Rewriting notes. Also, if you're a written person, writing also helps. And if you're an audio learner, write down anything your teacher says. Or while you're saying it outside to yourself, write that down too. So make sure you take notes or highlight anything that is important to you. Find the right hours, so you're not going to be studying at midnight. And especially if you have a job. So you go to school, you go to a job, you get out, say, about 8. You may have a few hours before you go to bed. Well, best bet, try to study before you go to bed. Say that when you get home at 8. Sorry. Or even before, in the morning. Wake up an hour before in the morning. And sometimes it doesn't also necessarily have to be an hour, it just has to be enough time, which is about 30 minutes. Don't cram. Especially do not cram. We do this a lot, especially when the test is and you're worried about the test. Lots of the time, people worry for nothing. You're gonna pass the test no matter what if you did some sort of studying. But best bet, don't cram the night before. This is ineffective and is taking too much information all at once, and you can't memorize it all. Different subjects call for different studying. So if you're studying for math, you probably don't want to study in your bed. So it's probably even a good place to study anyway. So if you want to study for math, best bet, try somewhere like at the kitchen table, or where it's quiet. Whatever works for you. If you're studying drama, you might want to practice outside. Study that. Whatever works for that certain subject. So try not to study in random or not sufficient places. This is a bed. Don't study in the shower, and don't study, say, like you're in a car, if you're getting car sick. If you're studying for anything major, such as your test, like you're going to take, best bet, hit the key term, and then go into that. Most bet, whatever you're studying in front of you is going to be on that test. They're not going to give you what's not. Choose good surroundings, like I said. So either study at the library, study at the kitchen table when nobody's around, in your room or outside, where there's less noise or less distraction. Turn off any TV, any music, put the kids to bed, whatever you need. Get a quiet area. Take breaks. Those are important. So if you don't need to study for 3 hours straight, you can study for 3 hours, but take 10-15 minute breaks. Study is also great. Plan ahead. So, like you said, if your test is, say, in 2 weeks, you have 2 weeks to study. Instead of just doing 3 days, you might want to go up to 4. But obviously, this is planning ahead. Review your notes. Those are also good. That's why you took them in the first place. Be prepared for the big day and ask for help if you need it. Especially lots of people won't necessarily have as much mercy if you're studying midnight before. But if you're studying, say, 2 days a week, a couple weeks beforehand, they'll help you. If you need it, just ask. So in order to pass that test, be prepared for the big day. Get plenty of rest, about 10 to 8 hours if you can. Sleeping in bed, because poor sleep also improves your concentration. Eat a good breakfast, and don't stress. Don't study beforehand. You know this material. You always you'll freak yourself out. The best bet, study. Study beforehand. Whether it's a few days or a few weeks. You don't want that night. Alright? So what we covered was a couple hints and tips, such as your study area, what you're studying, how to study, and what to do on the day of your test. And with all these, this can help you pass your test with flying colors. So what we do, we recommend you study before your test.